All of this chaos, all of this disturbance is here for a reason. This crisis, this pain, this darkness that is exposing and revealing itself serves a purpose, and that is to awaken people's souls. This shadow that is revealing itself, this negativity, this ego that is being displayed on the world stage, is in its final stages. It is on its way out. It is leaving. And these displays that you see are just the final projection of its insanity. It is the last effort to try and make people afraid and control the population, and it is failing. Think of it like a purging, like a cleansing, like a release, because that is what it is. And once we release the old, once we can feel and process and transmute this density and this darkness of our collective psyche, once we can release it, we can turn it into beauty and light and love. And we can start to birth this new world. But we can't build a strong foundation upon rotted roots. We need to clear out all that no longer serves, so that the new can be built on a foundation that is rooted in love and truth and resonance, in harmony and oneness. Understand that within the hearts and minds of the human family, the light has already won. Even if that's not what you see in the media or on the news, it is true. It is real. The light has won, and this golden dawn is assured. It is happening. It is confirmed. It is unfolding right now through you. Through your choices, your words, your actions, your beliefs, you are shaping this world, and you are calling the reality that you want into existence. That is the power that you hold as a sovereign creator. And all of this violence, all of this war, all of these shocking events and disturbing things that are happening in the external world are here to wake people up. Because when people see something so horrific, it makes them question their beliefs. It makes them question the system. It changes their consciousness and primes them for wanting more peace. When someone sees war, it makes them want peace. When someone sees violence, it makes them want peace. And it is that almost counter effect, that reaction, that is the purpose of these events. It is here to trigger awakening. It is here to make something change. That is its purpose. That is why it is so dramatic. That is why it is so intense and so shocking, because it is here to snap people out of the dream and say, wake up, this isn't real. 3, 2, 1. Everything external is a reflection of our inner world, of our state of consciousness, of the energy of being that we inhabit. And so all of these disgusting, terrifying, crazy things that are happening in the external world are the human ego, the shadow of our collective psyche, playing itself out so that people can see it and be aware of it, and in doing so, transmute it, process it, clear it, do something about it, rather than suppressing it and hiding it and denying it and ignoring it, as has happened for generations. Now we are faced with it, and we have to do something about it. And that is what makes people wake up. That is what makes them turn to the light. That is what makes them have hope and want to make a difference and be the change that they want to see in the world. These dramatic displays of violence and negativity are here as a catalyst for our awakening. So every time you see something horrible on the news or feel compassion for those that are suffering, 444, don't let it turn into fear. You can acknowledge the things that are happening in the world without feeding them, without becoming attached or clinging to them. You can send love to those who are hurting without being afraid of the perpetrator. You can do anything you want. My point is, don't get caught up hating the haters, because in doing so, you fuel the very illusion that you are trying to break. You give in to the dream of separation and duality that you are trying to transcend. Choose love, choose oneness, choose to see every being as yourself, and remember that there is no separation, that all is one, and you are a part of that one. I love you.